What's up guys, this is Wandergasm and I'm here in London today and I'm with my friend Christy. She's back.
I'm back from everywhere, around the world.
She's been everywhere.
I didn't actually go around the world, but like...
She tried.
There and back again. I did try.
You might remember her from a year and a half ago when we did our... What did we do?
But...
Accents challenge.
That was a good one.
Yeah, Christy does travel as well. Her channel is BackPacking Bananas, so we'll put some links down below to check that out. And yeah, so today we're going to be doing 5 tips for the first time traveller. So, let's go. So these are just basically tips if you've never been travelling before and you really want to go backpacking or see some places. These are some things that might help.
Okay, tip number 1.
What is it? Tell me.
Okay. Tip number 1, don't expect your trip to be like a holiday. I hate to break it to you, but it's probably gonna be far from a holiday. You're gonna come across a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties.
Big bogeys.
No matter how much you plan, no matter how much you research, it's gonna be tough. But that's the best part of it. That's all part of the experience.
Yeah.
But as long as you know that, as long as you know that it's not gonna be all plain sailing, then that's fine.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like one of your family holidays you might have been on, like a trip to Spain or like a weekend away somewhere with your family. Like, no. It's gonna be different, but it's gonna be good as well. Just be prepared. Tip number 2 is do your research. Because as the scouts used to say when I was a scout, always be prepared. What I'm saying is, like, if you're going somewhere or you're going to multiple places, do a little bit of looking into it, like where you're going to be staying, what the weather's like, what the climate is.
What you're going to need to budget.
Yeah, budgeting mainly, like, and if you are going to budget, over budget.
The worst thing that you can do is run out of money. Like, imagine that. You're homeless in a foreign country.
Know a rough guide of what you want to do, the places you want to visit.
There are so many resources on the internet, in books, in the library, but most importantly, on both of our channels.
Ding!
But with that being said, tip number 3, you need to be prepared to wing it. Your plan, it's not gonna go to plan. It's not even gonna go slightly to plan. I'm gonna be honest.
But I mean, that's like part of the best bit of traveling, right?
It is, it really is. So as long as you know, like we do stick to point 2 that you should create a plan, but what you should know is that that plan, it's not gonna go to plan.
Like when I did my road trip across America for 3 months, like we had each stop planned out, like we had the dates we were gonna be there, how much money we thought we could spend there, activities to do each day. Honestly, that was just like, we just used to look at that to figure out where exactly we were that day, where we were going next. That's all we did. We didn't go and like do everything on that list. Yeah. Sometimes we like deviated and went somewhere completely different, but it's good to have that as a guide, right?
For sure.
But winging it, honestly, some of the best stuff happens when you wing it. Most of it does. Yeah.
Absolutely. Using your initiative.
Exactly. Tip number 4, something that I very much enjoy doing myself, is pack as lightly as possible. Definitely. Remember, everything you take with you, you're going to have to carry with you to your hostel, to your airport.
Everything.
Buses. Everywhere you go, you're taking this stuff on your back. So remember, only take stuff you need. Sometimes you should just pack your bag and then take half of everything out, because I guarantee you can survive on a lot less than you think you could.
You would be surprised.
Yeah.
You'd be really surprised.
My last trip, I just took 1 pair of underwear and just wore that everywhere. Didn't even take clothes, just 1 pair of pants.
In places like Southeast Asia, you're gonna find yourself hiking probably a lot further than you think you're going to with your backpack. You're gonna really regret it if that is super heavy.
Yes.
You just want it to be as light as you possibly can.
And if you need some tips on how to pack, what can they do?
Go to our channel!
We've got packing videos, we'll link them.
There. And the last tip we have for first-time travelers is about documenting your trip. So obviously you're going to be wanting to take loads of photos, loads of videos. There are probably some things that you should know which will make your life a lot easier. So a lot of travelers want to make a travel video, which is great. My tip would be to think of a plan before you go of kind of what you want your video to be like and stick to that plan. So it may be a running theme that you have that works really well. Charles will link below a video by STA Travel, it's called Move. And this guy is just walking forwards, but the scenery is just changing in every single shot. But it's really, really cool. It goes so smoothly and it's a really great way to document your travel in an interesting way.
Obviously as well, remember if you are going to be filming and taking lots of photos, you might need a hard drive or something to store it on. Like, the worst thing is getting all this footage and videos and photos that you have, and then getting halfway through your trip and having nowhere to save them. So plan that as well.
Don't let documenting your trip take away from the enjoyment.
Don't forget why you're really there, and that is to experience the travel. Don't just get carried away with social media and taking photographs that it takes away from the actual trip.
Because that's what you're really going to remember. I mean, there's a lot more tips.
Check out our channels, let us know, maybe we'll do another one. But yeah, that's it guys. Hope you found those 5 tips for the first time traveller useful. Don't forget to check out Christy on her channel. She's got an amazing travel channel. She does some really cool backpacking stuff. She's just got back from a massive trip across New Zealand and a little bit of Australia.
A little bit of Australia.
Yeah.
Picked up a little bit of an accent.
She
it's a little
did.
bit
It's
embarrassing.
really funny. I'm ripping on her for it. It's great.
We're about to film a video which is going to be
Yeah.
how to convince your parents backpacking is a good idea. So if you really want to go backpacking but your parents aren't so sure, make sure you click on the video below, which we are just about to film, and then your parents will be sweet. They'll be good to go.
Beauty. Peace! Was it tits for first time travellers?
5 tips.
Tits for travellers. Get your tips out right now.